Hello all and welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. I just wanted to have a quick video in regards to the topic of goals. What are your goals and do you really want it enough? So that magical question, because we all have goals in this life, but how far and how much are we willing to go? How many things we're really willing to do in order for us to accomplish those specific goals, when it comes to improving your quality of life and all that good stuff, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis, to improve your quality of life in an efficient and timely manner, but the real question is, do you really want it? What sacrifices are you willing to make? Are you willing to sacrifice not going on vacation, going out to dinner, concerts, comedy shows, and so forth? I like to quote the lives of Steve Harvey and Tiffany Haddish. These are people that are major successes right now, and Steve Harvey's obviously even a bigger success compared to Tiffany Haddish, but she's on her way. But they lived in their cars. you know, that's how bad they wanted to be successful comedians. They lived in their cars. They literally gave up everything and put in everything to get what they wanted and to get to where they wanted to go, to see their dreams become a reality, and it's an amazing effort. Steve Jobs, had to sell his car in order for him to keep his magical company known as Apple alive, so they could continue their efforts, and you see where they are today. If it wasn't for Apple, a lot of things wouldn't have occurred, and a lot of the technology that we utilize on a regular basis wouldn't be implemented. We wouldn't be utilizing it right now. So Mark Cuban, another guy, he drove down from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Dallas, Texas, with enough money to eat and for gas, in a car that just barely got there. And once it got to Dallas, the car didn't make it anymore. And he lived in like a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment with 6 or 7 people. Those are the sacrifices one has to make in order to accomplish their goals in life, because when you're not willing to make those sacrifices and you're hell-bent on status, as far as how your clothes are, your car and your house and all the other nonsense that doesn't mean anything, the amount of jewelry you wear, etc. and so forth, when you're hell-bent on that, it's, and you're making a good living, those are great things that keep you stuck in a rut or / stuck in a rat race, especially if you're constantly doing things that are expensive, like going on vacation or like going to the club, etc. and so forth. And hey, look, don't get me wrong. We all need an escape to get away from our day-to-day lives, the rat race, but hey, have a staycation, don't go anywhere. You're already paying to live in the house that you're living in or whatever, so have a staycation. That way you don't have to pay for, Airbnb, Expedia.com for hotels and things of that nature, Uber rides. Don't let them get your money. Just you're keeping your money and you investing your money, and hopefully that money and time and that you utilize, free time that you're actually utilizing, instead of utilizing it partying, you can be utilizing it in studying and getting contacts and going to events and chasing your dreams, whatever those dreams may be. So, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, not only just use your money wisely, but you can use your time wisely. And if you really have a specific goal that you're trying to accomplish, what are you really doing on a day-to-day basis to accomplish those goals? That's really all I'm saying at the end of the day. You work hard to get your money right and keep your money tight. Then you want to ensure that your quality of life is on track. That's great. And then, when you feel that you're unable to accomplish your goals and aspirations, you have to look at your spending habits. Spending habits is the biggest thing in the United States of America that's killing regular worker bees on a regular basis, and if you try to cut spending like the federal government's doing nowadays, you might be in a better place financially, just depending on how much debt you're in, all that good stuff. And that's how I look at it. It's like, if you cut out having a nice car, you cut out having a big place, if you get that crazy word called status out of your mind frame, and out of your mental capacity, you'd be in a much better place financially by cutting certain things out that, quote unquote, put you in this status category or the regular mundane category of I've arrived and I can run with this particular group and organization, and I'm a part of the team nonsense. It's like, no, be who you are. Have a sense of individuality. You don't have to look and sound and dress and live like everybody else. You can be your own person, and then you might even put yourself in a better situation. So, they say actions speak louder than words. And this weekend I attended a real estate investing seminar, and that's what I consider me putting my goals and aspirations into implementation. So you got to say to yourself, what are your goals, and what are you doing on a regular basis to find a way or multiple ways to implement the achievement of those specific goals, because life's too short to spend it on things and people that really don't matter. And, as I hear on a regular basis, if it mattered at one time, just it doesn't mean that right now or tomorrow that it's going to matter as much as it did yesterday. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this short video. And just remember how you're utilizing your free time wisely, whether at work, you're running a business, etc. and so forth. What are you doing to ensure that you can accomplish your own goals? Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time for another great episode of Larry's Anything Goes. Take care.